Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the 2020 Schwackens Fantasy Football League Draft Lottery. I am your commissioner, JT3, here with my lovely assistant, the queen of fantasy football, Jessica. First, a few things, housekeeping in order. Congratulations going out to Black Summer Be Ready on the 2019 championship. It remains to be seen what you may do this year, but you can always fall back on that championship. Congratulations on behalf of Schwackens Fantasy Football League. Your first, maybe of many. A second bit of housekeeping that we must acknowledge. I'd like to say, as commissioner, thank you to each and every one of you once again for voting me as your commissioner for the 2020 year. We just had an election, and turns out afterwards we saw the best participation, the most votes we've ever seen. You really came out in numbers this year, and thank you for each and every one of you that voted for me. It means a lot, and yes, I would gladly accept to be your 2020 commissioner as well. So thank you once again for all your votes. It means a lot. Now, as we proceed, you see all the different color golf balls here. Each of these correlates to your position as you finished last year with wild card and everything in place. With just one ball that's going in there, a clear one, looks like the crystal ball there. Black Summer Be Ready. We'll just have one entry. With two entries, there'll be two black balls in there for Rain City. Rain City having two black balls. We don't have any blue balls in this. There would have been two blue balls, obviously, if we'd have found some blue ones. But the jokes write themselves. Three orange stripe balls for hunting for a spot. Hunting for a spot, orange stripe. You'll be in there 3 times. 4 red balls. Red looks just like that. 4 of those going in there for Playoff Death Star. 5 yellow practice balls for the Rebel Alliance. 5 Rebel Alliance practice balls. 6 green balls for Lock It Up. 6 green ones. 7 high visibility yellow. Injury is our game. The title is high visibility yellow. High visibility yellow with a stripe. Went out to Jerry. With 8. With 9 striped whites. Just your regular white ball with a stripe on it. That's your commissioner, me, JT3. Plain white. That would be what trophy? What trophy? Just your plain white golf ball. 11 pink balls going in. 11 pink balls for Captain Insano Shows No Mercy. And rounding it out, we've got 12 orange. 12 orange for the repeat offender. 12 of those going in there. All right, so you see we've got them all down here. We're going to place each and every one of those entries into our bucket. Got all your entries that are in there. I'll say everything from 12 orange ones down to 1 just clear one there for Larry. Now that we've got everything in there, our lovely assistant is going to blindfold herself and start making the selections as we go along for our entries. With the very first pick in the 2020 draft Schwackens Fantasy Football League, we've got a pink ball. Congratulations, pink. That correlates to Captain Insano Shows No Mercy. Had 11 entries in there. Captain Insano going to be your number 1 pick in this year's draft. Your second spot. Coming up in just a minute now, we've got to pull all those balls out that correlate to that color. There was 11 in there. That seems about right. You know, only 1 entry that had more entries in there, and that was the 12th with the orange balls. The pink one coming out first. Just like the statistics of probability, wrote it up almost. Now, for the second pick in this year's Schwackens Fantasy Football League draft, congratulations. The second pick, it looks like we've got the plain white ball. Plain white ball, that correlates to what trophy? Ooh, big jump from what trophy going up to the second spot. Second spot. Congratulations. Second selection went out to what trophy, had 10 entries in there. 10 entries for what trophy. So we still got 12 entries in there for orange. For the repeat offender, the most numerous, as we've moved on to our second selection. Now we're going to be pulling out for our third. Lots of entries in that one in there. We've got to get a lot of those out. The numbers certainly going down in there. Probability rising for each of you to have a few less. We've still got quite a few on the board. The third selection overall in this year's Schwackman's Fantasy Football League Draft. As we run this around a little, move things around in there. Congratulations. First entry goes to the yellow practice ball. Yellow practice ball correlating to Rebel Alliance. Rebel Alliance with the 3rd overall pick. Rebel Alliance picking 3rd this year. Let's see, there should have been, how many of those do we have in there? 5 of those. Going to be your 3rd spot, Rebel Alliance. Congratulations. You'll be picking the 1, 2, 3rd selection overall. All right, I think we've got all of those removed out. Yep, that's all 5 of those. Next up, we're going to be the 4th pick in this year's draft, going out to numero 5. That's the high visibility yellow with a stripe. Congratulations, Jerry. Jerry coming out, same old Connor bust right there in 4th. 4th selection is going to be Jerry there with the high visibility with the stripe. Same old Connor bust. Last year's name. So should have been, let's see how many of those we had. 8 in there. Wait. All right, moving right along. Our assistant's trucking. 5th pick overall. Still got different colors in here. The orange ball, there it is. This finally selected repeat offender. Repeat offender, the most numerous in there, 12 different times with the orange ball. Fell to the 5th spot. Quite a fall for repeat offender, honestly. We saw him probably thinking he's going to go a little sooner, maybe the top 3. Class obviously been the top spot. Falls to number 5. Quite a substantial jump there. But that takes a lot of the different ones out. A lot of you may have been looking or thinking, it's going to be orange next. A lot of probability statistics relates to that. Shows it up. Repeat offender. Coming in the 5th spot there. All 12 of those balls. We got most of them. Oh, not all of them orange. Taken out. Number 6 spot overall. Number 6 spot. Shake that thing up a little bit. Moving on around. 6th selection to the all yellow high visibility. Injury is our game. Injury is our game. Number 6. Injury is our game. Had 7 of the high visibility yellow Titleist. Really good ball. I recommend some of those. The AVX, perhaps the Pro V1X, depending upon how you play, what your style is. It's a really long ball, soft in the long run as well. Titleist making a good ball there. Injury is our game with the 6th selection. Now, with the 7th choice in the draft this year, 7th choice. When I said who should choose next, that's going to be the white with the stripe. White ball with the stripe. That's your commissioner. That's me, JT3. Coming in with your 7th slot there, the commissioner. Once again, thank you for each and every one of you that voted for me. Really meant a lot. Like I said, could not have imagined the numbers that we had this year in terms of votes. Just thank you. 8th spot selection. Let's see what we got left there. With the 8th spot coming out with the a red ball coming out. That's playoff Death Star. Dropping down to 8th. Wow. Big drop there. We would have seen him a lot later, we thought, but playoff Death Star falls right in that 8th position with the red. There were 4 of those in there. We've removed all those. We're going to move on to the 9th selection now. Move around a lot. The orange with the stripe. Hunting for a spot comes in the 9th spot. Hunting for a spot, no longer hunting for a spot. Going to come in the 9th spot. 10th. Should have been 3 of those balls in there. 10th selection. Just a few remain. Just 3 people left in the mix here now. As we see. We've got a green ball. Lock it up. Going to be coming in your 10th spot. Selection-wise, lock it up. Just 2 spots remain left. 2 left as it works out. We've got our black ball and our clear ball left in there. 2 black balls, 1 clear ball. It comes down. The numbers have worked pretty well so far. Let's see how things shake up. Who receives the 11th and the 12th pick? The 11th pick going to Larry. Larry stepping on up with Black Summer Be Ready. Black Summer was ready. He was ready to be selected. He's your 11th. That means Rain City should be your last 2 balls left in there, 2 black ones in there. Rain City, congratulations. That rounds it out for this year's Swackham's Fantasy Football League draft. The results are as follows. First pick, Captain Insano shows no mercy. 1 trophy with the second. Rebel Alliance with 3. Same old Converse says Jerry with number 4. Repeat offender in the 5th spot. Injury is our game at 6. 7th is the Commissioner JT3, Lobos Legendarios. For 8th, Playoff Death Star, number 9, hunt for spot. Number 10, Lock It Up. 11, Black Summer Be Ready, and Rain City rounding out your 2020 Schwab's Fantasy Football League selection. Thank you for tuning in. We hope to see you again next year. From your commissioner and from the Queen of Fantasy Football, we say adios.